everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Ravens going up against the Browns.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Switch. Now let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander. Norwood's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Now they try the right side here. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
To throw on second down. Alexander into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Lucky 56. 319.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, here we
The
go.
play clock's running down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Detroit! Let's go! Green 30.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going. Take over at the 39-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To Johnson again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They run the counter now on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll go on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
No. All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. Green.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Look at 56.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
And the play clock's running down. Again, it's Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit, and the 49ers have moved out in front in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flacco looking for his first toss. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Back to the Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Carry here for Terrence West. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun. Flacco going to try a deep ball for Norwood. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Johnson jostles free. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say